I owe you an explanation as to why you haven't seen any new videos from me and 434 in the last 6 weeks. Um, I'm okay. Everything's fine. There are a few things that happened recently, nothing major, but I just had to take an unplanned break from everything, and I'll explain why. So I want to thank everybody who's been asking about me. I'm good. Everything's okay. Thank you for all of you who's been supporting me financially through this period. It's been very helpful. And yeah, the first thing that I need to tell you is that I wasn't planning on all of this. It's just something that happened as a result of a current, the situation in the world. The main thing was that I have a family all around the world. I just had to visit everybody after 7 months of, more than 7 months actually, almost a year of not seeing everybody because of the lockdown. So I had to fly to different places. Different countries have different restrictions, and there's a lot of mess at the moment. You have to go to. It's just weird. You go to different countries to hide where you're going, so that you don't get quarantined. It's insane, but I'm sure everybody's aware of this. So that's the first thing. I had to visit everybody. I had to make up for this 1 year of not seeing anyone. And yeah, there's a lot of people to talk to, and also it's a bit yeah, people are scared, and it's not nice to just come and visit someone after 1 year saying, so yeah, bye, I'm here just for one day and I'm going away, we'll see each other maybe next year, we'll see. So yeah, I had to spend some time with them, that kind of stuff. So that's the main thing. It doesn't explain why I didn't make any videos. I was actually trying to make some videos, but it wasn't too easy. There's a lot of stuff involved in just traveling and everything. But the second thing that happened that surprised me was that I experienced what every YouTuber knows as a YouTube burnout. And it sounds trivial, but it's real. I remember reading about this years ago, just thinking, how is that a thing? But after constantly making and writing videos for almost 20 months, so that's more than a year and a half, I just got to a point where I got just screen phobia, and rather screen disgust. I just couldn't look at a screen. I got to a point where I started writing I have a video pending. There's a video about relationship and partners that I've been meaning to upload for the last 6 weeks. I just couldn't bring myself to finish it. It's just it's if you do something for so long, every day, 12 hours a day. And remember, it's not just videos that I was making. I was also writing the book, designing the clothes and merchandise, and also doing some other stuff in the background. And remember that I'm also doing the second channel, peterhedron. It turned out too much. It seems that I'm no longer a teenager, and I need to manage my energy levels better, my sleeping better. It's yeah, I got to a point where I just couldn't open my laptop and start writing, because I was like, I just stopped being efficient. I was writing a piece of text and I realized it's just nonsense, makes no sense. So I decided I'm just gonna take a break now and just see when it all comes back to me. And it's been week after week and it wasn't getting better. But after about 1 month, I started feeling like, yeah, now I'm rested. It's probably the first time in my life that I took 1 month off from anything. Um, I have been working since I was 15, and that was probably the first time in 25 years. I don't remember ever doing that. But wow, that was amazing. That was really, really, that it's something I highly recommend. If you have an option to do that, do it. What many of you don't know is that all of this happened after a very difficult period of my life. It all started at the end of 2018 when I started 434, and one of my close relatives was diagnosed with cancer, and I went through like half a year of saving their life, just treating their diet and alternative medicine methods, that kind of stuff. And it worked, but it was an emotional roller coaster. You can imagine what it looks like. And then a few months later, my mom had an accident, quite a serious one, and she's still dealing with consequences. That's also one of the reasons when I say that I visit my family. It's more complicated than just paying someone a visit. There's more stuff involved in this. And all of this was happening as I was working full time and also making videos and just working on everything and managing social media and that kind of stuff. So it was exhausting. And as a result of this, as you know, last year in July, I quit my job and then dedicated myself fully to 434, and I started writing the book, started working on the designs and everything else. So it's a lot of stuff. It's yeah, that was, I didn't realize how exhausted I was until I actually went away, lay down on a beach, and realized I don't want to move. But before that, I went to visit my dad, just by myself, nobody else, just me and my dad, and I spent 4 days just sitting in his garden looking at a wall. I've never had that. I just sat down in a chair. I was just looking at the wall for 4 days, not doing anything. So yeah, it just happens. If you don't take care of yourself, this is what will happen to you. Just a warning. Make sure that you do what your heart does. Your heart rests before it gets tired. And I forgot about that. I was supposed to do that and I never did. So um, it was a good 6 weeks, and I really enjoyed it. So now I'm back to work. Everything's back to normal. I just turned 40, so it's also not as easy. This is something I didn't realize. It's not as easy to recover. I remember getting tired when I was younger. It was just gradually losing energy throughout the day, and then around 2 a.m. time, you were like, okay, I'm done. I'll go into bed. Now, when you're at this age, you do something, you do everything's fine, and then around 7, 8 p.m., the whole system just shuts down. Your body's like, we're done. There's nothing else you can do. And I'm talking about, your ability to think logically, that kind of stuff. It just switches off. And yeah, if you talk to your grandparents, they'll tell you there are different periods and moments in your life where you have different energy levels. It changes again when you get 60, you start sleeping less, that kind of stuff. So even though I still feel 17, it has nothing to do with my body, with what my body is trying to do. And it's annoying, to be honest. So to those of you who are only 20, save your energy and make sure that you take care of your body and your health so that you have more energy when you get older. I didn't do that. So the other reason why I consciously didn't try to go back to YouTube and everything else was that I'm fully aware that this fake pandemic and this insanity is still going on, and there's still a lot of ahead of us. I can imagine they're going to try to do more stuff. So I don't know. I'm back in England. I have no idea what's going to happen. At the moment, I cannot go to Spain. I cannot go anywhere outside of a few countries in Europe. I cannot go to America. I'm sure they're going to try to do more stuff, and it's especially visible in England for some reason. Europe's fine, like Germany and other countries, they're more relaxed, but England is insane. I think it's still in place. You're not allowed to visit another family, but you can go to a pub and drink with everybody else. It makes zero sense. But yeah, the reason I was trying to take as much advantage of those 6 weeks as possible, because I'm aware that fall or winter comes and they'll probably try another lockdown or something like that. So I didn't want to waste this precious family time on just sitting in front of my screen. Um, I know it's not an excuse, but yeah, I'm sorry, but priorities are, I need to prioritize everything correctly, and my family comes first. But as I was visiting everybody in different countries, I also had a chance to meet with some of you. I had a chance to meet some people, which gave me an idea. I'll talk about this in a moment. Uh, but there's more stuff happening at the moment. Now, one more thing I want to mention is that YouTube is successfully destroying everybody's opportunity to make money on the platform. Fortunately, there isn't much we can do about it, and it's getting to a point where I'm starting to think about additional income. And it has a lot to do with 434, because obviously it will probably take away my ability to dedicate myself fully to 434 and other videos. I'm starting everything again, as now. From now on, I'll be back to replying to your messages, writing videos, finishing the book, and working on the merchandise. But it's clear that it's slowly not working out financially. If you ever thought about supporting 434, now is a good moment, because the problem is that as soon as I start working on something else to get some income, 434 will suffer. And the more support I have from you guys, the more time I have for 434. Unfortunately, that's how it works. It's just, writing a video takes a lot of time, like 3 days sometimes. And yeah, if I have to dedicate to something else, then it will be 6 days, and yeah, that kind of stuff. I'm saying this because I actually had a bit of a. If you remember my videos about prayer for machine elves, they told me a long time ago that you need to request something in life. And once I started realizing that it's 434 is becoming financially unsustainable, I started asking them for help. And I said, can you please do something about this financial issue? And as usually, things started happening. And within a few weeks, two of my childhood friends, independently from each other, contacted me with business opportunities. And they want me to help them make money, and they want to offer me a very, very good opportunity to create business here in England. It's complicated. It's there's a lot of money involved in this, but this is something I'll probably dedicate my time to. Also, I'm not sure yet. I'm forced to. I don't want to, but I'm forced to. If all of this is not working out financially, and it's not at the moment, then I'll have to find additional source of income. This is also the reason why I was absent, because I was meeting with them. We were discussing a lot of things, and I'm making a decision now as to what needs to be done. So, again, just a request: if you think about supporting 434, if you want to see videos more frequently, then please join Patreon, join Subscribestar. You can donate through many methods. Everything's listed in the video description. It does, as always, it doesn't mean much to you, but it means a lot to me. Currently, there's like I think it's 0.5% of supporters who watch videos regularly. So you can imagine 99.5% of people who watch these videos, who enjoy them, don't support 434. And it's normal. It's kind of normal. But you can only imagine if everyone just donated $1 or $2 every month. I wouldn't have to look for anything. But yeah, that would be great. There's something else that I came up with. You might not know this, but over the last 20 months, I've helped a lot of people with. There's a lot of stuff happening that I don't talk about publicly. So very often, many of you come to me with your problems, with your issues, and I usually, if I can find a moment, I'll help you. We're talking serious stuff. There are people who are suicidal, people with serious terminal diseases, that kind of stuff, and there are just regular people who just want to discuss their experiences, and a lot of my time goes into this. Now, it's been in the recent few months, it's been too much. There's too many people, not too many. It's just people contacting me. I don't have enough time to talk to everybody, especially when I'm working on the book and everything else. So I decided to start a service, and a paid service. If you need help and you don't want to go into psychotherapy, if you don't want to, people do antidepressants, that kind of stuff. From my experience talking to you, it looks like I can help you with a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff you can discuss with me. There's a lot of areas that I have experience in, starting from nutrition, things like, all the types of human diseases that I've had experience with, and a lot of stuff with metaphysics, everything related to psychedelics, obviously. Anything you need help with, I can help you with that. So we can dedicate, I can dedicate 1 hour or 2 hours of my time. We decide when and how. We can do it over the phone. We can meet, and I can help you. And obviously, you can pay me for that. If you're interested, contact me. All the emails, everything else, all social media is in the video description. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know, but I definitely know more than a regular human being, and I know a lot when it comes to psychedelics, metaphysical stuff, and I have a lot of experience in this. So yeah, if you just want to talk, if there's someone you just need to talk to, and you have some extra cash, then yeah, let me know. I'll start this as a unofficial service. I'm starting a website soon, so I'll create like a special type of a link to this. But for now, it's just a test. Let's see if you. By the way, I've been doing this for a long time. People have been approaching me themselves, asking me to take money and help them. I usually help everybody, but I need to prioritize who's more important. People with suicidal problems, I'll help them first. But yeah, let's see how it goes, and then I'll see if it needs to be modified. Now, because I cannot go anywhere and do meetups, I was planning. I actually had meetups planned in Amsterdam and Berlin when all of this happened. So, if you want to meet me, let me know. I've been doing this recently because I travel a lot. So I normally you can find me in one of those countries. You can find me in obviously in England. You can find me sometimes in Germany, in America, in Poland and Spain. Those are the five countries I usually travel between when everything's okay, when everything's normal. At the moment, I think you can only obviously I cannot go to Spain for now, and America is definitely out of the question. I cannot go to United States. But if you're anywhere in Manchester or yeah Manchester, I don't think I'll have time to travel anywhere, and you want to meet me, let me know. We can just meet. I really I could use some just some distraction from my daily work. So usually I can spare an hour or two to see someone. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing me, just to talk. If you're in Manchester area, then yeah, we can meet up. Obviously, I cannot travel to places at the moment. But if you're from England or if you're from Europe and you're at the moment in England, then yeah, we can meet up. And this is obviously not related to money. Just go for a coffee or whatever. So yeah, that's the other thing that I wanted to invite you to. It's because I cannot travel anywhere at the moment. So yeah, that's the update. I just want to let you know everything's going back to normal. I'm still alive. Everything's fine. I'm gonna start uploading videos now. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, thank you for your support. Thank you very much for checking on me. Everything's okay. It's just that I needed this break. All of this is going to start a new chapter for 434. Definitely with the book. The book's almost ready. The merchandise is almost ready, and yeah, we'll see where all of this takes us. Um, I've have had some new messages recently. It's still very difficult. I'm still not a part of this ongoing upgrade. From what I know, many of you contacted me saying that they've been upgraded. That's great. It still hasn't happened to me, and it looks like there's a reason for it. I'll probably find out why sooner or later. But the communication is still there, and I can, yeah, the synchronicity is all still insane, and things are interesting at the moment. I'm just trying to see where all of this takes me. So that's the update, and I hope everything's fine with you. I hope you're doing good. I just want to let you know that yeah, we're going back to regular broadcasting.